Okay, so this presentation is about percent composition. So when you think of the word percent, okay, think of when we add them up, it's got to be 100%. So we're trying to determine the composition of a compound. Okay, so we're going to watch a quick little video, only part of it, not the whole thing, in order to get the idea of what percent composition by mass is all about.
Percentage composition of a compound is the percentage by mass of each element in that compound. Iron, for example, forms two binary compounds with oxygen. The percentage composition of one is 30.1% oxygen and 69.9% iron. The percentage composition of the other is 22.3% oxygen and 77.7% iron. Because of their differing percent composition, their properties differ. To find the percent composition, divide the mass of a given element in a sample of a compound by the total mass of the sample and multiply by 100. The percentage composition can be used to find the empirical formula of an unknown compound.
So our goal is we take the mass of the element in the sample of the compound and divide it by the mass of the sample in the compound, meaning we take part over the whole, multiply it by 100, and that gives us our percentage. So percent composition by definition is the relative amounts of each element in a compound by mass. So when we talk about mass, we've been dealing with the idea of molar mass. So we're going to use this example. We're going to determine the percent composition of barium chloride, meaning the composition of each element found in barium chloride. So that means we're going to have two percentages. So the first thing we have to do is determine the whole number value. So the molar mass of the compound. So you should be able to do this. So the molar mass, we look on the periodic table and we find that the mass of barium, 1 mole of it is 137 grams. And the mass of chlorine, 1 mole of it is 35. But we have 2, so therefore it's 70. We add the two values together and we get a molar mass of 207 grams per mole. That's the total part, okay, the total. Now, when we do this, remember, a percentage is a part over a whole. So what we're going to do is we're going to take part of the mass of one element over the whole molar mass of the compound. So for the first one, barium, we had 137 grams of barium out of 207 grams of barium chloride. Multiply that by 100 and we end up with 66%. If we had 70 grams of chlorine out of 207 grams of barium chloride, multiply that by 100 and we should end up with 34%. The key is those two percentages better add up to be close to 100 or exactly 100. And that's how you can double check to make sure your work is correct for percent composition by mass.